Jai Hind students. Today we will study about isomerism, the process of isomerism and what are isomers and its classification types also. Before moving to types, let us understand what are isomers. Children, there are certain substances which have same molecular formula but they have different physical and chemical properties. Means molecular formula is same but their physical and chemical properties are different, and these compounds are called as isomers. And the process of showing or making isomers is called as isomerism. Now let us move to the types of isomers or isomerism. Isomerism is basically divided in two categories. One is structural isomer and the other one is stereoisomer. Structural isomers are the isomers or the compounds having different properties because of different structures. If their structure is different, they have different properties. Okay, so such isomerism is called as structural isomerism. Structural isomers are further of 5 types. One is ionization isomerism, the other one is solvate isomerism, linkage isomerism and coordination isomerism, and after that there is one more, that is polymerization isomerism. So, we will take structural isomerism later on. First of all, we will do stereoisomers. The other category of isomers is stereoisomerism. What are stereoisomerism, or what do you mean by stereoisomerism? In these, the compounds have different properties due to their different orientation. Means groups are same, the attached groups are same, but their orientation is different. So, depending upon orientation, these stereoisomerism can be classified in two categories further. One is geometrical, the other one is optical isomer. First of all, we will take geometrical isomers. So, moving ahead, yes, geometrical isomers or geometrical isomerism is of two types. One is cis and the other one is trans. So, you can see in the figure what are stereoisomerism. Compounds having same molecular formula but there is difference in physical properties because of different orientation. So, geometrical isomerism is of two types. One is cis isomer and the other one is trans isomer. What is cis isomer? When ligands are present on the same side, such isomer or such isomer is called cis isomer. Okay. The other one is trans isomer, when ligands are present on the opposite side. That means ligands, when they are at opposite sides, these ligands are making angle of 100 degree to each other, whereas in case of cis isomers, the ligands are making angle of 90 degree to each other. Yes. Geometrical isomer can be studied under two headings. One is the compounds having in which the middle atom or middle element, middle metal, central metal have coordination number 4. The other category can be the one where the central metal have coordination number 6. So, before taking 6 we are taking 4. If central metal has coordination number 4, it can make two types of structures. One is tetrahedral and the other one is square planar. Tetrahedral compounds do not show geometrical isomers. Why they do not show geometrical isomerism? Because all four positions are equivalent in the tetrahedral geometry. That is why it do not show. Whereas, if the geometry is square planar, it will show geometrical isomer. For example, we are taking this platinum cis and trans. Okay. In this example, if we can see that in cis isomer, NH3 and NH3 in this compound is on the same side, whereas chlorine and chlorine, this chlorine and this chlorine is on the one side. So, same groups are on the same side. So, such isomer is called as cis isomer. Now, moving ahead for the trans. Now, here you can see chlorine and chlorine, they are on opposite sides, whereas NH3 and NH3 are on the opposite side. So, same groups are on opposite side and making angle of how much? 180 degree. Such isomer is called as trans isomer. If we see here, these two groups NH3, this is making angle of 90 degree. Okay. So, I hope cis and trans isomer of the compounds in which central metal has coordination number 4. Now, moving ahead for the compounds, coordination compounds in which the central metal have coordination number 6, means it can attach to 6 different atoms. Now, in this example, if you see here, all the same kind of groups are on the same side, that is NH3 are together, whereas Cl is also together, side by side they are present. So, such isomer is called as cis isomer, whereas in case of trans, similar groups are on the opposite sides. Here we can see that chlorine on the opposite side, whereas NH3, both the NH3 and NH3, they are on the opposite side. So, the geometry in case of the compounds having coordination number 6 is octahedral. These are octahedral complexes. These are octahedral complexes. So, children, today we have taken geometrical isomer, classification of isomerism and definition of isomer. I hope the topic is clear to you. If it is not clear, if any point is not clear, please write down your queries in the comment section. I will answer it. Thank you and Jai Hind.